Welcome everybody to the final day here at ESL 1 Birmingham. SUNSfan here with SyndereN. We got the lower bracket finals and it's a doozy, SyndereMan. A real doozy.
Yeah, it's a repeat matchup of the first, I believe the first series that was actually played in the upper bracket, but it was obviously not on stage in that first round. And let's see if TUNDRA can have Falcons number once again. Okay, I don't know if that was on purpose. He just wants to pull the wave, I guess. He's resorted to, okay, I'm not having fun. Let's just not play the lane normally at all. He's just going to pull waves into the jungle and go for the efficiency here.
Oh, Amar taking the blood grenade. A lot of magic damage with that Lucent beam as well. Up in 2 seconds. Can they get the vision? Another blood grenade, though, this time onto Whitemon, but Pure gets the kill on Amar first. So first blood to TUNDRA. Doesn't have onslaught for another 7 seconds. We'll see if he wants to force the issue. We've seen him dive a lot. He's not afraid of going in really deep here. Speaking of which, onslaught with the trample. That's enough. Just a very clean kill, and it looks like he'll survive the tower shots as well. Well, now he's just suiciding just to be able to get back as soon as possible. As top lane, Whitemon finally reveals himself. The X into the magic missile. Down goes Snake King. But Malorine coming in to take out 9 class in tow, and he still has the pulverize for Toby. And that'll be an easy cleanup for him. Ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Falcons. Good rotation from Malorine.
I think it's the most important thing that can happen more or less in the first 15 minutes of the game is if one team gets 2 of them.
Toby in a lot of trouble. Not realize Malorine was still sticking around. That is just way too much damage.
Yeah, he sat there for a full minute, almost, just waiting in the trees.
Thompson showing up, though. See the bushwhack coming out from 9 class. Malorine in a lot of trouble. No pulverize for 5, so it ends up being a very valuable trade for TUNDRA.
With the 2 points in glaives, should be okay.
Yep, a good amount of stacks there. Snake King getting chased by Whitemon with that haste rune, magic missile, and it looks like it should be a kill.
Nice and easy.
Now Skeeter being shown under his tier 1 tower. X Torrent, Thompson, Whitemon, and 9 class all converging to kill off this gyrocopter, and they do so. So TUNDRA finding some good momentum. Oh, we can see that some XP is being stolen here. I can see that it is being taken, and they do take them out eventually, but now we have the disruption into the trample onslaught, and Pure is going to get swapped, and it's going to be super fine. Malorine and company might not be so. He gets the pulverize, actually connecting onto 4 heroes essentially, but now Malorine has to run away. Skeeter coming out with the call down. That's the death of Whitemon, and it looks like Falcons will be able to retreat. I mean, they leached a lot of experience there. They didn't get any of the actual gold.
I think Falcons also missed a little bit of a beat there. I think they could have killed the Luna, but the overlap between disruption and the onslaught was a little bit off. Malorine now gonna die for this wave.
Absolutely punished.
All right, there's the upgraded meta with the 2 sad smileys. Developing their lead, the vast majority of this, actually the entire net worth lead is the
Pure. This is a really important kill. They don't have the pulverize quite yet, but the call down is there. TP's coming en masse. Is it enough to save Pure? No, just barely dies. Now you see TUNDRA needing to get something out of this. They bring back Malorine, still really tanky thanks to the uproar, but too tanky for them to do anything. Crit looks like might be take some action here. 9 class and company grouping up to, yeah, they will find him with the bushwhack into sharpshooter. Thompson again with the kill.
Falcons. Snake King's gonna spot out 9 class. Lots of pings going out.
Yeah, the dust is used just in case, but nothing is found. Although we can see Light Shadow was activated, and now TUNDRA run right into Malorine, who onslaughts in, but the entirety of their team is here. The Eclipse solely on the Primal Beast. It's likely to be the death of him very shortly, but a disruption save at the last moment, and they've already taken Thompson out of the fight. Pulverize to follow, and the swap comes into play. Malorine somehow still alive in this fight, as now the rest of TUNDRA on the retreat. And Whitemon looking for the snipe on Malorine, but it's not to be, and instead he will likely be chased down instead. He'll get a courier kill, and I think that's all TUNDRA gets in this fight.
Toby's not out of the woods yet, quite literally. He's stuck in them.
Yeah.
He has no TP, and he cannot fly a courier up here.
Pure being spotted now by Amar. TP in the form of snaking is here. Lots of pure damage applied to Pure. That whirling death destroys him. Still alive though, double leap from Snake King. Acorn Shot's gonna slow them down a bit. And eventually brought down by a Mars Chakram. And Falcons, man, they're on top of it.
Godly whirling death.
You forget about it or something, I don't know, but yeah, he is level 20 now.
And Crit will get the shard, so this is a 2-charge demonic cleanse as well.
The hunt is on. Skeeter gets torrented and destroyed. My goodness. Tundra from the shadows using that ward to get the carry off the tables here for Falcons for the time being. And what can they do with this time? I mean, we won't know about Roche for another few seconds. So that would be, I mean, if it was an early spawn.
Yeah, they could actually get it up top if they were lucky, but odds not favoring them, and they will indeed not be able to get it, so.
And we get a long-range assassinated onto Crit. We know he's under vision.
Nice. Okay.
Thompson making his way over to the other side, and the Bushwhack will set up yet another kill.
Right, he's using it to get information and set up ganks.
Yeah.
Which is very Thompson-esque.
Well, another kill will come the way of this ward, and I think Snake King and company are very sure where the ward is. But yeah, getting 2 kills off the top of that. Well, 9 class actually showing himself, but the Bushwhack misses. Amar wants to go in deep, gets off the Shivas after the Timber Chain. Lucent Beam will keep him at bay as Pure giving away his position now. Falcons obviously ready to fight. Thompson with the retreat tactics. They get the Torrent onto the Gyrocopter. They're going to be assassinated off as well. The boat is coming in. Doing a lot of damage to Mallory. No more shield room for you. The Eclipse coming out along with the Torrent Storm. Is he actually going to live? No. Finally enough damage to be able to take down the Beast. So 2 dead for Falcons. All they've taken is Eventual Spirit. And Pure has to BKB TP. If he gets out, that is not too bad at all. They don't get the Aegis, but getting a core kill at this stage of the game without giving up too much, pretty damn valuable. Thompson is TPing out. Arcane Runes, so lots of good choices here for Falcons. Likely, I mean, Amar would really want to get this one. Thompson, he's the one that wants it instead. Disruption to prevent him from getting it. Onslaught in. Thompson actually uses the grenade to get to the other side. Looks like the ult from Mallory was canceled, but Thompson, he's going to get swapped. He's still taking too much damage, though. He is dead all over an Arcane Rune that nobody ends up getting other than Crit. And now the run as Pure going to be isolated completely here. So Falcons getting what they wanted to force Tundra out of their base and to separate them a bit all over the Arcane Rune as Crit going to take full use of it. Another disruption. And the TP might be successful though for 9 class. And indeed he will survive, but now it's a 2 versus 5. We'll see how much damage Falcons can do. Lanes are pushed up, fortification activated.
I'm actually really surprised Thompson went for that Arcane. Like, risk-reward-wise, you don't see the entire enemy team. It's been a very tense stalemate for so long.
Yeah, I thought they would export or something.
Yeah, at least set some sort of protection up, because, again, what's the reward? You're risking the entire game for an Arcane. If you get caught and die, you know for yourself you don't have buyback. And yeah, it's nice to get Arcane on Sniper, but the entire enemy team missing. It's easy to say for us with our vision, but that was easily the costliest mistake of the game.
At 1 lane for Falcons, now in a 4 versus 5. Whereas Tundra have the opportunity to make it even, but we'll see if Falcons wants to act. Oh, nice torrent onto 2, but it's the 2 tankiest targets, so still not wanting to go in any further. As Amar basically with full stacks now, as Skeeter blinking in to try to finish the melee for this 2nd lane. Malrine with an onslaught just to make sure that that button still works, and the 2nd lane now secured for Falcons, and the Moonlight Shadow comes to be, and still Pure holding on to the buyback.
Amar casually walking around with 5,200 health.
Yep, no big deal. Roshan will roar.
You can't give this up.
No, absolutely not.
You just have to go for this. And Falcons know that they can't give it up, so they will be moving
broken.
in.
And there's the jump in from Malrine, trying to focus everything onto Whitemon, but the Lotus is going to cancel his ult entirely. Toby gets off the boat, not really hitting much, and the Torrent Storm doing a decent amount, but it looks like Tundra on the retreat. They lose their Venge, and Thompson trying to delete Crit on the sideline. He's going to get Demonic Purge, but really the story is Pure, completely isolated, not able to do much at all. And Tundra get decimated here. A 1 for 4, and it's going to be a full team wipe. And that might do it, honestly, as Falcons can now take Roche unimpeded. They can just go down the lane. There's still a tier 2 top, so they can't officially go for megas. As Falcons getting ready to try and finish this game number 1 here in the lower bracket. Here at ESL 1 Birmingham. Malrine looking for an opening potentially to blink and pulverize. They're spotted. It's on Topson first. It is canceled immediately, but they delete the Vengeful Spirit right off the bat. And now Topson getting destroyed right outside his fountain. He's dead. Double kill for Skeeter already. Tornstorm actually doing a decent amount, but it's just, there's no damage at all. Look at the HP pool of everyone on Falcons. They can just sit here seemingly perpetually. The buyback came for the Venge, just pure in 9 class, just taking massive amounts of damage from these chakrams.
Amar can zone 3 heroes himself.
Yes, Malrine will force out the BKB for Toby. Now they can try to go for these mega creeps and likely the game as, okay, some damage finally being applied to Amar. Will it be nearly enough? He's gonna pop the Aghanim Scepter, the swap to save Pure, and Toby's gonna end up dropping as a result. We'll buy back. And now Malrine still zoning along with Amar. The 2 tanky boys just can't get through this beef. As the mega creeps come, Skeeter and company can just focus on the buildings. This is 2 raid bosses on the same team, okay? It's getting actually pretty close to killing off Primal Beast. Malrine gonna find the distance with the uproar. Now Skeeter coming in with the BKB, destroying Pure, deleting Toby, and that's gonna be GG for game number 1. Falcons, it was really close up until that one mistake over the Arcane Rune and just plummeted off a cliff for Tundra.
Yeah, the question is, and I'm curious to hear what the panel has to say about this as well, right? We were talking about potential paths for Topson in this game. I don't really feel like his build worked.
Let's see, they got sick.
Oh, the classic Medusa counter.
Oh, offlane anti-mage.
Anti-mage.
And it will be then the mid-doom.
Going to be too difficult. I think Tundra will win the other 2. Like the top laners we've already covered, the Sven plus N should definitely do well against Kunkka and the Hoodwink.
Whitemon leeching a little bit of XP. He's going to run into Amar, and Crit's going to set this up with a shackle shot. And you have to think eventually this will be a kill going the way of Falcons. The slow now coming out from Amar, now the mana is depleted. The second kill on the board for Falcons. And Tundra have yet to make an opener, but Topson showing up with that damage rune in tow. Snake King is dead. I guess he would have liked. Malrine gonna take a couple of them. Still has that ice armor creep and is opting to go for the Veil of Discord. Topson showing up as Malrine will be spotted. Still has the damage runes depleting here relatively soon. All right. His spidey senses were tingling and the pig pull came out. 9 class though. Finds Crit in the jungle. Topson, okay, he's gonna be spotted. He's gonna actually be shackle shot, but he gets the death pact off. Nice amount of HP there. Mar blinks in, no mana at all onto Topson. And as the mana void comes out, it's just level 1. Doing a decent amount of damage. A beautiful hammer coming in from Skeeter will lead to Topson's death. Whitemon with the right click briefcase kills off Amar in tow, and now can get the Echo Stomp in retreat. 9 class attempting the TP, and he will just barely get out.
Annoying to deal with for the Doom.
Yeah, Skeleton Walk. Topson showing up with the Desto reveal. Sharpshooter. I don't think that Earth Splitter did anything, but matters not. Topson now 2 charges on the Desto. Will apply some pressure to the tier 2 as well.
Yeah, killing Inch is so easy for Clinks when she's broken.
Okay.
I think I don't see any reason to. I mean, you could buy Axe against Dusa. It's not bad. But more often than not, I'm kind of just a hater of this item. Maybe I'm underrating it.
You're a hater in general. Topson, he gets the tier 1 tower, but Malrine backstabs him here. Shackle shot not going to connect, but
nice last hit from AM. Team fight contribution from AM.
Yep, back to the jungle. Oh, I guess he can't really jungle very effectively without the Battle Fury. Skeeter, God's Strength activated. Echo Stomp will hold him in place, but you have to think the tier 1 will end up going down. 9 Class not able to get the bushwhack there to go for the eventual deny. Pure getting forced out of his own triangle, and now taking some aggression. Will have to use a Stone Gaze, using a lot of the mana in the process. Mana Void not quite enough to get the kill. Amar wants to finish this kill, but the Echo Stomp holds him in place, and now the boat is coming for him. Do they have the damage to actually finish the job? No, instead, Pure goes down to Malrine, who backstabs again. Sharpshooter hits him right in the ass. He's getting pretty low himself. Echo Stomp holds him in place. Amar in the tree still. Malrine will be the trade, a 1-for-1. Shield room for Thompson. Oh, he's actually revealed, though. The shackle shot into Skeeter's. God's strength, my goodness. Wrong place, wrong time for Thompson.
And the Axe playstyle is very different in fights, but yeah, against Dusa, can't say I hate it.
Yep, Ward. Decent amount of vision, not on the high ground though.
Oh, did they? Oh, they didn't see him actually.
No.
They're trying to get their hands on this.
But Pure is going to show himself on the wave now. Little does he know, right above. Oh, he actually pops the Stone Gaze. He's going to get Shackle Shot, but that actually forces Falcons away. Spidey senses again. Good instincts overall. Malrine going to pop that Shiva. He's going to pop back into the Earth Splitter and the boat. And down goes the Doom, as Pure getting really low on mana because of Amari. Huge mana void! Oh my god! Thompson is dead as a result as well. And Snake King and company are cleaning up pretty nicely. 4th kill to their name, triple for Skeeter. That mana void was filthy.
I guess if you think about it, you can dodge pretty much anything with Manta, so.
Just about.
Easy to come with a list of great uses for this item usually. Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah,
so,
boat,
they mistimed it.
But they might still have the damage. The right clicks are fierce from Thompson.
That would have been
Torrent Storm just in case.
Yeah, that would have been terrible for Tundra if they missed that kill. Like, if you get the X mark, this combo, you need to be able to land that. Okay, impressive here.
Yeah.
Starting to knock on the high ground. I love this. They have the Aegis. Dusa is ready.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most of this Aegis has not been used yet for any real purpose, but now they get the tier 2 mid, and looks like the tier 3 to follow, but the Gale Force used onto Pure. The BKB popped by Skeeter as well. He's very low on mana. Does get off the Stone Gaze in time, though, as the power shot will tickle him on his retreat. Attempting to TP out. He's fine. Kobe as well, so good retreat overall for Tundra.
I'm surprised to see how much damage Crit and Skeeter were able to do to the Dusa.
Oh, Whitemon showing himself. Thompson, though, going to set this up with that bushwhack. Malrine has to use his BKB. Trying to retreat now. Doesn't use his Doom in the end, as Thompson doesn't look like he might get a kill here, but meanwhile, Toby is taken out by Crit on the other side of the map. Instead, it'll be the usage of the Aegis. And we'll see if Tundra want to stick around and fight or not. Falcons.
Great Gale Force.
Snake King, though, did not get hit, and there is the Doom onto Thompson, and now that leads to an easy one as Whitemon destroyed, and that just leaves Pure on the Medusa alive for Tundra.
A total macro outplay.
And somebody didn't take their timer, SyndereN. It can't even spawn for 30 seconds.
Well, even then, you still want to start controlling the area.
True.
So
Dire's middle barracks
Falcons know that this is the next play of the game, so they will already be preparing.
Now the scan
Scan's coming out of plenty here, yeah. Falcons spread relatively thin here, so this could be a moment of opportunity for the side of Tundra. If you look at the map placement of the heroes, Tundra very tight.
Falcons Thompson trying to cut off the other side. The focus is onto Skeeter, but he's going to get a Stormhammer off first into the focus fire. Gets put onto the low ground. The Gale Force is helping out. Thompson's just stuck here. Looks like he might be able to trickle away. Yes, he finds the move speed, and Skeeter gets the courier in the midst of all this. As the Doom comes out onto the Kunkka, the Torrent was cast first, though. Malrine will die as Amar looking for more. Skeeter can't get the clinks in the end as Whitemon will die to Snake King's impetus. And 9 Class and company trying to retreat, but that damage from Skeeter is overwhelming. Stormhammer to follow. Toby's dead as well. 3 down for Tundra. Started out as a good potential fight for Tundra, but Thompson just got stuck in a corner. Do something with that as Thompson approaching from the north. This Astral Spirit is so insane in these types of situations. Round number 1 for Whitemon. Malrine and Amar
here.
looking to potentially retreat. His pathway is blocked off by Thompson. Atos now. The damage done to Malrine, but here comes Skeeter trying to focus on the Clinks, but can't get into arm's length. Now the Stone Gaze comes off. You can see the Halberd used now onto the Medusa. Can't do much, but Whitemon destroys Amar with the Earth Splitter, and now Tundra with the advantage in a 5 versus 4. Snake King, they're kind of ignoring him. Skeeter trying to come in for a last backstab here. He only gets Whitemon and dies to Pure. And now Snake King attempting the TP behind the trees, but that's not going to be as Tundra with a 3-for-1.
Oh, can we just mouse over the bottle real quick here on the Medusa? Do you see what this says there? It says rune double damage.
That's right.
That's right.
Unplayable. Restart the game.
They never fixed it.
Oh,
Shit.
initiation. Nice 4 steps though as Whitemon's caught off guard. That's going to be an easy kill for Falcons to start things out. Now Gale Force used on the 9 class. Looks like they'll get both supports in all likelihood. Impetus, no, not quite enough, but Malrine with the Havoc Hammer finish. Well, in his death, Malrine able to finish the Octarine core. Amar, ooh.
Good read.
Yeah.
I think he might have seen a glimpse of someone on that ward, actually, above him.
God Strength activated. Pure already out of mana. Oh my God! He's deleted, and now the Gale Force again used onto both supports. Mana Void to cancel the TP of Whitemon. Havoc Hammer into the right clicked. 9 class will be the 3rd casualty for Tundra. Medusa does not look tanky at all when AM is able to right click there.
Skitter jumps in and 3-shots him. Nice carry diff. Pure. Destroying Medusa, so he can go full utility route.
Skeeter with the Aegis. Refresher Shard was there as well as Malrine. He's spotted. Pops the BKB, but to no avail.
Got a gem. 9 class will...
Indeed. Pops a Knight. Not quite fully upgraded on the Desolator. A few more charges to go. Snake King is going to show himself here. The Astral Step does hit. Bushwhack to fall. Look at the damage onto the tier 3 tower from afar. But Skeeter wants to fight. God Strength already used. Pure with the Stone Gaze. Will force Skeeter and company back. The Torrent Storm keeping more at back, actually. Skeeter getting really low. Gale Mana Void deletes Pure and Whitemon from the face of the earth. And now Thompson and company probably will have to try and fight this out. But Toby already out of mana as Skeeter continues to just beat upon him now with the help of the Shackle Shot. Thompson destroyed on the back line as well. 4 dead. They don't even lose Aegis in this encounter. Malrine finally showing on the wave here, but
it looks like they will contest.
All a wait for the old Roche. It's still about a minute away for that, as we're gonna have the smoke break. Whitemon gets some vision thanks to the Astral Spear. Okay, he's gonna get doomed right off the bat, and there is Superman time for Skeeter, deleting Whitemon off the face of the earth. He takes considerable damage though, but now 4 staff to safety. Pure already using the Stone Gaze. Now Malrine really deep in, gets the second doom. This time it is on the Kunkka. He gets Gale Force into the right clicks as well as Malrine just melting, but Pure basically out of mana now. Mana Void comes in again from Amar. Pure is dead. Thompson attempting the TP, just barely. Back to Fountain he goes. They get the spend, they get the doom, but it is at considerable cost for Tundra.
It is. That was pretty much perfectly played by Toby, right? He used the X mark just so that the Sven BKB would be expiring when the pullback came in. They do find that kill with their Clinks, and
Thompson is going to get Gale Force, able to find the move speed though. That Divine is something to be very scared of. Amar will actually dust in. He's going very deep. Okay. That's Tundra. Okay. I mean, they do have the Rapier.
Yeah, this is fast.
They're going to be spotted by the power shot. Looks like they will be able to get the Roche. Echo Stomp, not able to really fully connect, and there's the Aegis for Pure. A lot of goodies on there. There's an Aghanim Scepter as well. We'll have to see who takes that maybe after this fight, if there even is an after this fight.
Oh,
Focus fire. Thompson is found. The Divine Rapier on the deck. He buys back. We'll see who picks it up, though. As Stone Gaze used from Pure. A lot of havoc, though, coming out from this Torrent Storm. Crit takes the tumble. Whitemon on the retreat. Snaking. Oh, Mallory actually missing the hoof stomp. Thompson coming back without the Divine Rapier, still doing considerable amount of damage. The Mana Boy comes in. Toby is dead on the sideline. Amar pops his refresher. Is silenced for the time being. Whitemon finally gets off his Earth Splitter. Not doing much with it though. Will pop the cheese, it looks like, to get to full HP, and Pure, remember, has that Aegis in tow. Stormhammer is there from the Sven. Down goes the Aegis. Mana Void again. This time almost Whitemon with a sliver of HP. One right click will finish him off. Now Pure basically in a 1 versus 5. He's doomed up. He's destroyed. That should be it, as Go Home is exclaimed from Amar. And Falcons will be going to the grand finals here at ESL 1 Birmingham.
Damn, they just stood absolutely no chance in that fight. I know they're far behind on the network, but they had the Aegis in their hands and still couldn't stand a chance. Amar with the flank play first off, just starting off the fight together with Crit. They get the Kling's kill, they pick up that Rapier. Kling spies back, returns to the fight, gets 2-shot by Sven. Just instantly taken out. Falcons. It was a 57-minute game. It looked promising for quite a while there for Tundra, but they couldn't get it done.